Thanks for watching. I'm Prerna Agarwal, Technical Product Owner for The Guardian. Today, I'll be giving you a short demo on how you can use a formula calculation block in VM50 methodology. So the ticket what we'll be looking at today is the 4535 extend policy definition language to include formula calculation block. So currently policy authors needs to use programming concept language within the custom logic block or simplistic arithmetic definition in calculate math on blocks to implement formulas which are usually specified in the official methodology documents using standard math notation. But in ticket 303408, we have enabled policy authors to link these existing implementations of formulas logically and visually to such mathematical formula definitions. But in some cases, however, at least where the official formulas are of limited complexity, it should be possible to enable policy authors to input them directly into the policy definition and for Guardian to directly execute them at the policy runtime. So as VM50 methodology have not that complex formulas. So in this today's demo, I would be acting as a standard registry. And then as you see that I have imported VM50 methodology and I would be using this particular methodology today to show you how you can use the formula calculation block. So I would click on the policy configurator. And then as you see that now we have a new block as a math on block, which is the math block. So we have already created a calculation math on block for VM50 methodology. Now, as you can see that in the metadata, you would be more interested to see the expression. But in this particular methodology, we would be using input schema as a monitoring report and the output schema as a parent ex post emission reduction schema. So let's click on expression this button. Now, as you see that this is the most important formula calculation block, which would include 5 steps. One is you need to actually configure all the input parameters, variables in this particular step. The next step is you can actually configure all the formulas using the input variables, which has been configured. Then you can also set up the output schema where you want the result of the formulas to be resulted. And then you also have a testing strategy here where you can actually test the calculations and the formulas which you have configured. You can input the document and then you can see the result. So let's look at the first step, which is input. Now, as you can see that I have already created all the input variables with their types and also the path. So this path is actually coming through your schema definition where this particular variable exists, and then this is connected to the monitoring report because we haven't given the input schema as monitoring report. And as you see that we have to configure all the variables in this, and if you need to add more, you can click on add variable and then you can add the name of the variable, what is the schema related connected to it, what is a type, and then what is a path. But for now we would not be doing that. And then similar to our Excel, we have configured and created different tabs. So as you see that these particular variables are connected to the baseline emissions schema. We can create more tabs depending on the schemas connected to your inputs. So as you see, this is a project emissions. These are the variables located in the project emissions. And then you also have a net GHG emission, which is, again, this is a variable which is connected to net GHG emission. If you also want to add more tabs, you can click on plus sign and then you would be able to create so many tags. You can rename or you can delete it as you need to do when configuring the inputs. Once you configure the input variables, then the next step is to actually set the formula using those variables. So now as you see that we have each of the formula will have the name, and then you can configure the formulas in 3 different types. One is writing the formula using the math add-on, or you can also write the formula using the LaTeX, or you can just write the math JSON formula, and then you can configure the name formula related to that particular variable. So as you see that I have already configured all the formulas. So if I click on add formula, you would be able to see the name and then the formula. If you click on it, you should be able to see all the math on variables and all the calculations you can configure using this. And then you can also use the numeric or the math on. And then so once that is done, once you have added all the formulas again, you will have different tabs over here: project emissions, net GHG emissions. So these are basically, if there are different schemas you need to include in your methodology for the formulas, you can just create as many tabs as per the schemas and then you can do it. In addition to that, we also have an advanced tab over here where you can actually write the JSON format on the calculation and then you can see if that is the correct one to see the formulas. Then the next step is the output. So here it is just you need to configure the output schema and the variable of where you want the calculation result to be displayed. So here, as you see that as our output schema is parent export emission reductions and removals. So this would be my variable, which would be the ER, and you should be able to configure the type and the path for this output. Now looking at the testing section, so you have two different kind of testing inputs which you can embed into. You can import the document. So in the add input document you have three types where you can actually select the schema and then add the project hub account ID if it exists, and then you can also select the certification type, or you can just upload the JSON. You can input the JSON and then, or you can also upload the JSON file. So in today's demo I would be using the JSON file. So when I click on this, I need to upload a JSON file which will have the input. And then as you see that, I have a demo data over here. So I click on apply, and then you can also, in addition to the input document, you can also add the relationship. If there are any other schemas which you want to relate to the existing input document, you can do it for your input the data. And when I click on test, as now once you do it, you should be able to see the results, meaning that as we have configured each of the variable, you should be able to see the value depending on the calculation and the formulas what we have configured. So as you can see that this particular value variable have 9.46 as a value, and then as this particular variable was an array, you should be able to see the array values. And in addition to this input results, you should also be able to see the formulas which you have configured. And at the end, you should see the output saying that what are the variables, what are the values which was calculated, and what is the output variable. In addition to that, you should be able to also see that in the JSON format, seeing that we have 67,963, 67,920, and these are the emission reduction removals, what you would get the result. And you can compare this before you publish the policy. That is the main advantage of this particular feature, that you can test and configure all the formulas and see if the result what over here is expected one or not, and then you can make the changes before you publish it so that you have all the things ready. So that is a formula calculation block. The other important part for the formula calculation block is once you publish this policy, the formulas which are configured in the math calculation block is created, it creates a formula definition automatically. So let me publish this policy. I will just mark this as 1.0.0 and I would publish it. Now once the policy has been published, you can go to manage formulas. And now as you see that, the FLDs, the formula link definitions, is created automatically once the policy is published, though it was created in the math block, but now you should be able to see all the formulas created automatically in the manage formulas page. Now I would like to actually submit a project and act as a project proponent. I would click on create. And here I would actually like to submit the sample data, what I have for the project proponent. I copy this and I go and I submit this project using the console. So once my project is entered, I would click on validate and create. And now I would like to submit a monitoring report. So I click on again create. And I do have a sample data for the monitoring report as well. So I go ahead and copy this. I submit it again through the console. So once I enter the monitoring report details, I click on validate and create. Now, once you do this, when you go to emission reduction and removals, you can click on the first document. And then here you should be actually be able to say all the formulas linked and the configured what we have configured. So if I click on the emission reductions, I go here and then I click on FX, which would actually display the formulas configured for this particular field. So as this we configured in the math calculation block, you can see and verify it in the VC document as well. And you can also see the diagram of how the VC documents are linked with all the variables. You can also see the files if there are any, and you can validate if the calculation and the formulas configured are correct and the values are correct. So this is how you configure the math calculation block, and then you can validate and view it in the VC document. So if you have any questions, feel free to please reach out to us. Thank you. Have a great day.